What's up, guys? I'm Mike from the Losco. You probably know that by now, but anyway, today's pretty cool because we're about to double our space because we're running out of room at the shop because we've grown quite a bit, thanks to you guys. So thank you very much for that. Hugs and kisses to everybody in a non-weird way. Anyway, I am on the way to my bank right now. Got a appointment to meet a notary to have this here lease notarized because we're signing the lease for a new building today. I wanted to bring you guys along because I have brought you guys along for the last 2 times that we've signed our lease, and today is a bigger lease. It's for a longer term and double the space. So I'm gonna go run through the rain real quick into the bank, get this thing here notarized, and then I'm gonna come back out, and then we're gonna go over to the real estate management place, and I'm gonna get some keys. Here we go. Well, got the old official stamp done by the notary at the bank, and now we're headed to the real estate management place, and we're gonna hand this over, give them a bit of money, and we're gonna get some keys. We're gonna go over to the new building. Let's do it. We got keys! We got keys! Let's go open up! I think it opens that one. Let's see. Right, here's the new building. We got a little bit of painting to do because it looks like crap on the outside, but we'll fix that. And there's some painting to do on the inside too, but we'll do that as well. Woo! Here she is. Here's the new location for the Losco. We're gonna be moving in within about 30 days or so. We've got a lot of work to do, but we think that we have plenty of friends that are willing to help a helping hand, or lend a helping hand, and help us get this thing going. So, yeah, here we go. This place is about 4,760 square feet. Right now, we're right about at 1,900 square feet, so it's a little over double the space. And yeah, we wanted a place that we were gonna be able to grow into for the next 3 years. So, you know, hopefully we grow out of it fast, which means we're doing very well. But at the same time, hopefully that this space is adequate enough size for us so that we can last here for at least 3 years. It's honestly right down the street from our old spot. There's a restaurant right across the street with like a brewery. Let's see. It's kind of nice. The gym's right over there, so on our break we can go to the gym and yeah, all sorts of stuff. Pretty sweet. So this place used to be like I don't know, like an alcohol distributor. There used to be like just a bunch of bottles of booze, I guess, on shelves over here, and beer and stuff like that. They had like big vinyl decals on the walls. As you can see, the paint is kind of roughed up over here because there was like a big vodka sign or something, and so that got all pulled off before we moved in. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of touch-up paint, things like that. This used to be like an old ring-up counter. We're gonna pull this out. But basically, this whole area over here is going to be an area where we can pick packages, or sorry, package customers' packages up to ship them out. So that'll all be benches over there with some overhead storage for boxes and things like that. And then basically this whole area is gonna be shelving units, which is gonna have parts on it for inventory and stock. So basically about all of this will all be big shelves, and we're gonna have all of our parts and inventory on it. We're gonna do customer repair bike storage up along that wall. That wall is shared with the neighbors, so if they're making any noise or anything like that, then all the noise is gonna be isolated to that side, because over here, we're gonna put our new studio for making videos and photography and things like that. So we'll most likely have 2 sets. We'll have like a regular backdrop to talk about parts, and then we'll have a secondary service counter so that we can film videos about working on bikes and things like that. So we're, of course, always looking to expand and make more videos and just keep doing more and more media because you guys love it and we like making it. There's a bathroom in here. I don't know. There's a toilet and a sink. I think that's generally what bathrooms have. But we're gonna cover this area right here, and when we build the studio, this will all be, basically, it's gonna have a second level. So there's gonna be some stairs going up there, and we're gonna have a second level which we can expand to, either doing, I don't know, maybe some office room, or salespeople can go up there in the future, or just have it as secondary inventory. We're not exactly sure, but we will have kind of a second tier up there, which will be nice for the future. The other nice thing is that we've got these big overhead doors, so one on this side, one on the other. This side has tons of windows, so it lets in lots of light, so we can get vitamin D and see the outside world, which is always nice. The other side does not have any windows in it right now, but we are going to have basically the same amount of windows put on the other side, so that in the summer, well, in the winter actually, we can have lots of light come in for the mechanics and the salespeople over there. And also it's just gonna bring a nice open feeling to the whole space in general. When it's really hot outside, we're just gonna open these things up and have a big open spot, or a big open giant window basically, and it's gonna be super nice. And then going into the retail side, or the shop side, got these big doors. So this will open up into here. We're gonna have all retail space right up here. So we're gonna have demo bikes, things like that, like maybe a couple bike displays. We don't really do many bikes, we do more parts. So we're gonna have, you know, parts on the walls on both sides. We're going to have a counter right here where there's going to be 1 or 2 salespeople who can help bring you up and help you answer any questions that you have about any parts or accessories that we have here in the store if you're a local customer. And then this area is all gonna be dedicated towards the service center. So we're gonna start with 2 or 3 workbenches, but we should have room to do about 4 or 5 workbenches. Back there we've got a closet, and it's got a utility sink in it, so it's nice, and it's going to be very well purposed for service and everything having to do with service. It's also nice because both of these areas are totally walled off. So we can have all the online store stuff and back-end things done in that side of the building, whereas the smaller unit, which is more, it's going to be cheaper and more efficient to heat, since customers will be in here and we'll have mechanics working in here more often. The smaller side, it's gonna be nice, super dedicated to just like all the local stuff, and it's going to, I think, just suit our needs very well, so we're looking forward to that. So you may be asking yourself, Mike, where the hell are you gonna start with all this space? Well, the last time that I built our bike shop, I cheaped out and I did all the work myself, and I had 0 personal life. I didn't ride bikes for about 2 months, and I built the whole thing myself. And that was terrible. Luckily, we're in a better position now, and we're not as much of a startup. We're still kind of in the startup phase, but I do luckily I'm in a better position where I can start to hire some people. We're gonna try to keep as much of this work and labor done to build up the shop within the riding community here in Bellingham as much as possible. So we've got a bunch of rider friends that are contractors and carpenters and all that stuff. So we're gonna try to keep as much stuff local and within the riding community as possible. So first step is going to be, we're just gonna put a fresh coat of paint on everything. We're gonna figure out our color scheme first over the next couple days. Get someone in here right away to start painting the walls and getting all that stuff all situated, because we gotta start with the foundation first. Do a super good sweeping job, just clean up what we have right now as much as we can. And then the next thing would be to get our contractor friends in here and start putting together a plan to build out the whole service center and the whole retail space and all the workbenches and things like that. Then we're gonna go over into the bigger side, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start by getting all of the storage shelves, and we're just gonna basically just put all that together, and since we can move those around and get all that situated, we're gonna get that finalized before we can start actually doing all the benches to do the shipping and packing and things like that. Last, we're gonna do the studio stuff. We're gonna do that last because we can still temporarily use our current location for a couple months if we want. The landlord's super cool about that, so we might stay there a couple months, just do videos over there, get this all situated, and then maybe fall, winter, we'll build out the studio kind of room and all that stuff so that we can, have everything under one roof, which will be nice. So that's kind of the plan right now. I don't know, I don't really have much else to say other than I gotta get to work. What do you guys think about the new space? Let me know in the comments. We're super stoked. We hope that you guys are super stoked. If you guys have any any cool ideas on what we should do for the new shop, let us know in the comments too. That would be super nice to see what you guys think. But I've got an idea in my head, and the other guys at the shop have an idea in their head, and we think that everything's gonna work out. Yeah, I don't know. If you wanna buy some bike parts, click this link right here and go to our website. It'll definitely help if you're buying your bike parts from us so that we can get the space built out, make it super cool, have a super sick spot. I guess I gotta get to work, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's go, Alex.